Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, let's talk some wet shaving and some other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on. Yeah, I got some Dunkin' Donuts here this morning. Really good, nice warm cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And check out my mug. End of the Commons General Store, Mesopotamia, Ohio. Ohio's oldest general store, 1840. Yeah, this place is only 35 minutes away from where I live. And it's right there at routes 87 and 534, a very rural area. But if you ever find yourself traveling through Northeast Ohio, you want to go off the beaten path and see something really kind of eclectic and unique, check them out. It really is a neat place. And as they say, it's Ohio's oldest general store since 1840. It has that distinction. And they got a lot of neat stuff in there. Beef jerky, popcorn, a lot of eclectic items, bulk foods, really a lot of neat stuff and a lot of items that I'm pretty sure you would not find online. So that's kind of neat. I got this coffee mug there and yeah, it's a really neat place. And as I say, it's only 35 minutes away from where I live. So I've been to Mesopotamia, Ohio many times. All right. So let's get to some of these questions here. And by the way, you can send your questions to mondaymailbag@gmail.com if you'd like. mondaymailbag@gmail.com. That's what Ron Cullimore did. And he asks, hi Mark, I love your video on various DE blades and found very helpful in search of trying different brands. What blade do you reach for the most and why? Thank you, Mark. Best, Ron. Hey, you know what? This is a great question. And I thought, how am I going to answer this? How do I gauge that? And it just suddenly dawned on me, what am I low on? What razor blades do I not have that I'm getting really low on? And it was a no-brainer. Right off the top is this Vikings Blade mild razor blade. I have very few of these left. And I'm getting anywhere from, I don't know, 4 or 5 shaves from each blade. And I've burned through a lot of these. I only have a couple left here in the box here. And I know I've stashed them in various razor cases of my different Vikings Blade razors. For instance, with my Chieftain razor here, I've got this is the original blade that came with it. So I've gone through some of the blades that came with the Chieftain. And also here's my Godfather razor. And you can see that, yeah, there's a blade in there. So yeah, I'm getting really low on those. I like them a lot. They're nice and mild. They give me a good smooth shave. The Chieftain razor is neutrally aggressive. I call it the Goldilocks razor. It's not too mild. It's not too aggressive. It's just right for me. And I put the Vikings Blade razor in this, and I get a really nice, smooth, irritation-free shave. No nicks, no cuts. It's just terrific. I like it a lot. So I do have these blades scattered around various cases. I have them. I have some of the blades. Oh, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 of them in a DOP kit in an overnight bag in my car. And I've learned to keep an overnight bag in my car just in case I need a change of clothing for whatever reason. The reason why that came about, and you might consider doing this as well, just get an overnight bag, just a quick change of clothes, and maybe a DOP kit with some shaving stuff, and just put it in the trunk of your car, leave it there, and every 3 to 6 months, pull it out, run it through the laundry, refreshen it, and then, repack it. That's what I do. And the reason why it happened is I was pumping gas at a Get-Go gas station, and out of nowhere, this huge summer storm came up, and it was almost like a microburst with rain, and the rain was going going horizontal. And you're underneath these big coverings, pumping gas. So if the rain came down, you wouldn't get wet, but the rain went went horizontal. Went horizontal this way. And I got soaking wet just standing there. In seconds, I got soaking wet. I couldn't believe it. And I didn't have a change of clothes at the office. So, I sat the rest of the day in, trying to dry out. So that's why I put an overnight bag in my car, just in case I have to get on a fresh shirt or a fresh pair of pants for whatever reason. And I've got that DOP kit in there, and I got some blades in there. But yeah, I'm getting low on these. The next one that I seem to reach for quite a bit are Persona Blue. I used this early on, coming back to the traditional wet shave. These are really wonderfully and smooth, and again, they're sharp, but on the mild side, I like them a lot. And I have just replaced these. These came in about a month ago, and again, I'm going through them. And the other one that I'm reaching for is Astra. Believe it or not, Astra. Yeah, this is another one that I tried early on and liked it a lot. I just replaced these as well. So I've got plenty of these, but I'm going through them. And again, the ones I have to replace are the Vikings Blade. So they're the top threes. Now, when I do my early morning shave, I usually have my big bowl of blades here. And I got Dorco Prime, and I've got Zircon, and the Tree Platinum here. I got a lot of these. I bought 300 of these. And I got a deal at Connaught Shaving online because the British pound to the dollar was to my advantage. So I bought 300 of these for like 20 bucks, something like that. It was really, it was a really good deal. And Paul Silver is another one that I've been using. But I find myself taking the Vikings Blade and the Persona and the Astra and putting in there, and instead of just reaching in and grabbing a blade, I'm kind of digging through and looking for those. So yeah, it varies from morning to morning, but those are the blades I use. So I hope that answered your question. Ron has a second question that is very, very pertinent to this morning's discussion. Hi, Mark. When you perform a 3-pass shave, you always keep the direction of each pass in order of north to south, east to west, and south to north. Can you perform the 3 passes in different order? Is there a science in keeping that specific order? Thank you again, Mark. Ron. When I was a little kid, this is regards to the 3-pass shave. If you look at my videos, let me back up. If you look at my videos, I sometimes do a 2-pass shave. I do with the grain and across the grain, and I'm done. And that's all I need. I don't need the 3rd pass. I don't think there is a hard and fast rule regarding the 3-pass shave. If you can do 1 pass and get a great shave, wonderful. I've seen wet shavers do a combination of with the grain and across the grain, or with the grain and against the grain on their first pass, and their shave is done. So there's no science to it. It's just an efficient way of giving you a close shave. And for some reason, 3-pass system developed. I like doing it in that order. It's a systematic order. It helps me to remember where I am during the shave, but I don't necessarily do 3 passes. Now, my late father, this is his Gillette Super Speed from 1957. Now, when I was a young boy, 4, 5, 6 years old, running around, looking into the bathroom when he was shaving, I don't recall my father ever doing a 3-pass shave. He did a 1-pass shave with the grain. If he was taking my mother out to some event or some dinner, something like that, he would then do against the grain, like this, south to north, to get a little extra close. But my father did 1 pass. That's all he ever did with this razor and a blade, was 1 pass. That's all he needed. And I think the 3-pass shave is something that's developed in our quest to get that BBS shave. As they say, don't find the BBS will find you. If you refine your technique, you use a light touch, you use a good razor and a good blade, you should be good for, you should get a great shave after 2 passes. I had a great shave this morning after only 2 passes. Absolutely wonderful, beautiful, smooth shave. I didn't need 3 passes. There's no science, there's no hard, fast rule. Do whatever works for you, for your beard type and your skin type. You can mix things up, mix and match. You don't have to do it in that order. You might even want to map your beard and see what direction your hair grows, and use that as a gauge. So there's really no hard and fast rule. It just seems to me that with the popularity of the traditional wet shave coming back, everyone talks about the 3-pass shave. A lot of guys go in trying that, and really, some of us only need 1 or 2 passes. If you're a beginner, do 1 pass with the grain, see how that works, and then build from there. All right, hope that answered your question. It's a great question, by the way. This question is from Nuggets Hoopster. Hi Mark, great shape today. What are the odds that I used a Paul Silver today too? Today was my first time using one, but I'm sure you've used them many times. Yes, I have. I had a very nice shave and I look forward to using them more in the future. However, I can't help but think about how much I'll be spending if I decide to buy 100 plus of them. Previously, I was using Gillette Wilkinson swords from India, and Paul Silvers are basically 5 times as expensive. Is it really worth it? All the cool kids seem to be using Paul Silver though. Maybe the associated cost with blades versus their performance is something you could talk about in a Monday mailbag. Thanks. Great question, Nuggets Hoopster. Thanks very much for it. You know what? Regarding the Paul Silver, there is some sort of mystique with these blades. I don't know what it is. There have always been rumors online that they're out of production or they've moved production, and somehow I think, just my opinion, that like rumors on Wall Street, it drives the price up for some reason. It's a very good blade. It really is. Is it worth the 28 or 30 bucks for 100 of them, which is, as I recall, about where the price is, 25, 28, 30 bucks, something like that? Well, you know what? You'd have to try them and decide for yourself. I think it's a very, very good blade. Now, when you actually do the math of razor blades, if you buy 100 blades at 10 bucks and you get X number of shaves from each blade, you do the math and you say to yourself, oh, gee whiz, that's like 2 cents a shave. Aren't I a very frugal and smart guy? Yeah, that's great if you want to do that. Nothing against that at all. And you do the math again and you say, well, okay, here's a blade that costs me, 25 for 100, and if I get X number of shaves, oh my gosh, now I'm at, 10 cents or 12 cents per shave. Oh, look, if it gives you a good shave and you like the shave, a few pennies more is not going to break the bank. That's the way I look at it. I am someone who likes to toss my blades. I'll take a blade and I'll have 2 or 3 shaves with it. So let's say 2 face shaves, 1 head shave, or 3 face shaves and 1 head shave, and then I'll toss it and I'll go to a new blade. I like having a new blade as often as possible. And when I look at the overall cost of that compared to, say, cartridge razors, I'm still way, way ahead. Plus, it's my skin. It's the overall health of my skin. Why wouldn't I pamper myself? Why wouldn't I pay a little extra to take care of myself and give myself a nice, smooth, cut-free, irritation-free shave? Why not? It makes perfect sense. I think that this is reflected in getting some really, really good shaving gear. And you think, oh my gosh, I'm spending $30 for a safety razor. Well, yeah, but you're going to get a great shave with it versus a shaving razor that costs maybe $8 or $10. You buy a blade, and if it gives you a good shave and you feel great, you get a clean shave from it. Well, okay, if it costs you a few cents more per shave, it's still worth it. This is the way I look at it. There are so many great razors out there, so many great razor blades and soaps and creams. It's one of the few things that I don't feel guilty about spending a little bit of money, because it's my skin, it's my overall health, I feel great, I look great, and people notice. People notice. They say, hey, wow, you don't look your age. And I think the wet shave has brought that to me, where people say, really? You're that old? Wow, I thought you were younger. The point is, take care of yourself. And if it means a few extra cents, why not? You don't have to buy 100 of the Paul Silvers. You can buy 20 of them. I believe Amazon sells them in lots of 20. You can try it. You can try them in a blade sampler. That's a great way to start. Just get a good blade sampling out there with a wide variety of blades. Try each one out, see which one works for you, and kind of go from there. But that's why I like the traditional wet shave. There's so many choices out there, so many blades, so many different price points, but overall, if it works for you and it makes you feel good and you feel great and your skin responds and you look better, Why not spend the extra nickel per shave? To me, it makes sense. You know, why not? Okay, hey, that's it. That's it for it right now. I hope you enjoyed that. I sure did. Thanks very, very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know what blades do you use. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic book George. Other cartoons, other videos like this. Check out my Amazon product page where you'll find all the products I review on this channel on that product page, categorized and organized so you can find everything very, very easily. Thanks very, very much for tuning in. Make it a great week. That's good. That's really good.